At the core of Robotics Without Limits is the idea of providing unique learning opportunities for children with special needs. For almost 1 year, we have been conducting robotics workshops where children learn how to build, program, and control smart interaction robots in order to prepare them for the technological world.
It's kind of interesting to hear folks talk about me as an inspiration. I think growing up, I had so many challenges with learning disabilities and autism and struggling to learn in school. But I did finish my high school degree, and I'm finishing my bachelor's in August, and then I'll be doing a part-time master's at Stanford.
As of now, parents of children with special needs have great difficulty finding inclusive learning opportunities for their kids.
One of the areas which parents of special needs kids struggle with is this whole notion of there's a lot of information out there, but the information is not channeled to exactly an outcome. There's a lot of information, but just like field of artificial intelligence, right? Making sure that information is concise and targeted.
I tried to introduce my son to the Legos because of its very fine motor skills required and some of the coding required upfront. I wasn't as successful.
People with disabilities don't always have access to the same technology or the same educational systems that maybe more typically developing children might.
Before I founded this organization, I had been teaching Scratch programming to children with special needs. And I thought that robotics might actually be another great activity for them to participate in, and especially because it has the more hands-on component to it, and because the children will be able to really tangibly interact with the results of their work. Around that time, I had gotten to know a startup company in the Bay Area called Zero UI, whose mission was to make robotics accessible to everyone.
Zyro is a smart interaction control robotics kit for children of ages 8 to 15. And Zyro is kind of special in a couple of ways. Okay, so one is it makes building and interacting with very sophisticated robots very simple by making robotics plug and play. And the second thing is it provides a very natural, intuitive ways for kids to control and play with them.
We have conducted 4 workshops for a grand total of 12 90-minute sessions for approximately 40 children. And at our workshops, they interact with the Zyro robotics kits and are familiarized with new technologies that they haven't seen before.
When he came to this workshop, he was able to look through and play with, especially with the glove concept. It made it much more fun. I felt like he was able to understand much clearly the cause and effect.
The whole idea of Zyro is to inspire children, in technology. When somebody sees a self-driving car out there, when you're kids, you may think that that's like something beyond their reach or something like that. So by them building robotic stuff with Zyro, they understand that, hey, the technology behind all these things that they see in real life are very same as the ones that they're playing with. We want the future, like Edison's, to come from every types of kid.
I think a program like Robotics Without Limits would have been something that I would have responded to really positively as a kid. I didn't really have access to those kind of technological resources. And having a safe playground to build and develop my interests and my skills, I think it would have given me a lot more confidence in my abilities.
What you are doing when you expose a special needs child to this is it opens up avenue in a child's mind. And in future, we all know, right, things will move towards a robotic model, right? So in my mind, when you expose children to even at the basic level, right, what you are doing, they are still getting a lot of input. And when they later on see something in the market, they can relate to some of it at least, maybe not 100%. So that learning by doing, I think, is critical to the success of any program like that. And I would say you should build more on that.